Here's Portland's starting group. Klingon out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. Then there's Toumani Camara. And it's Holiday in at the point. And for the Magic, Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the 3. And Grant, this should be a high-flying affair tonight. Both of these teams love to showcase their athleticism.
And these are the games I love working, BA. I want to see some dunk contest style slams here tonight. And, of course, these fans can't wait either to see these teams get after it in this one.
Now here's Sharpe. Pass to Holiday. Now Klingon. He's checked by Carter. And here's Klingon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sharpe. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharpe, just relentless.
Outside Bane. Pass to Carter. Here's Suggs. Launches it. Rebounded by Camara. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Drew Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And here are the Magic now. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
That's good from Suggs. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, BA, making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
Both good from the line that time. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, BA, they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
And that one's good. Sharpe.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharpe has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Now here's Wagner. His last outing, he had 18 points. Count the basket.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Sharpe with it, guarded by Bane. Pass to Klingon. Portland moving it around. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, Klingon is a smart player with underrated passing skills, not just a big body out there.
Here's Wagner driving to the basket, and the layup is good off the glass. Wagner's got his second basket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Avdia. Fires the 3. The rebound by Carter. Outside Bane. Pass to Suggs. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And it's a tie ball game. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Now here's Bane. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Hawks. The three. And Caro no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Now Kamara. 14 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Outside Sharp. Holiday against Bane. Again, the miss by Portland. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Wagner looking it over. Right side Carter. Pass to Bane. Over Sharp. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bane something in rhythm.
Avdia against Caro. Now here's Holiday to snap the cold streak. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Magic have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Carter finds Caro, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Outside Holiday. Back to Sharp. Outside Holiday. Avdia outside. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Portland.
This is why guys love playing with Holiday. I mean, because of how unselfish he is.
Holiday against Suggs. Bane surveying the D. Caro with a screen on Sharp. Oh, Caro throws it down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
2 points. That one goes.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Magic trail by 4. Here's Caro, coming off a 22-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And despite drawing a lot of contact, he just kept coming, which resulted in a ton of free throws.
Black checked in for Suggs.
Magic, number 0, Anthony Black.
Now here's Black. Pass to Bane, beyond the arc. And Klingon pulls it down. Avdia against Caro. Now here's Avdia. He's closely guarded. And that one drops for him. Avdia's got 7.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Bane against Sharp. Outside Bane. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Orlando again missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Klingon. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Holiday with the ball. Back to Avdia. Good. And now an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Caro outside. Bane with a screen on Avdia. Caro against Avdia. Nice D from Avdia.
He converts those at a high rate. Not that time.
Well, Clark, when we watch Paolo Banchero play, you can forget he's 6'10".
And he's a locomotive. I mean, he's probably 255 pounds, and all of it is cable wire. I mean, that's why he went first overall. That combination of skill, ball handling, dexterity, agility, and force. He's 25 points a game and also 5 assists. At his size, you don't see that kind of production.
Now here's Klingon. Pass to Sharp. Portland moving it around. Here's Holiday. Three-pointer. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
They've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Jones, he's checked in for Orlando. Then for Portland, Murray's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Kamara. Here's Black. He's covered by Grant. Back to Banchero. Over Murray. 5 on the clock. And Banchero gets it to go. Banchero's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Grant outside. Pass to Avdia. From deep. Orlando with the rebound. And here's Banchero. He's got 6. Payne with a screen on Grant. Here's Banchero. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Avdia. Outside Murray. Hey, expanding his range. Knocks it down from distance. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Now Sharp. 23 points for him last game against the Lakers. Stolen by Carter. Pass to Banchero. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Stunning and surprising jam by Carter Jr. I don't think anybody saw that coming.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. 1:41 left in the first quarter here. Here's Avdia. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And he really made them pay for every foul. Spent much of his time draining shots from the free throw line.
And it's Jones with the ball for Orlando. Trailing by 13. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Magic foul. Desmond Bain. First personal foul. First team foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Portland.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And, of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
And the first one at the line is good. Some nice signs of progress for the Blazers last season.
And from that, renewed contracts for head coach Chauncey Billups and the front office. This is a young team that competes and shows a bright future.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Bataze's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. De Silva's checked in for Jones. And Wagner subbed in for Desmond Bane. No good on the second free throw. Magic trail by 11. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Wagner. Inside. Here's Bataze. And Bataze throws it down.
Love when Wagner looks to set his guys up. This kid's a versatile swingman.
Trailblazers lead by 9. Outside Thibault. And here's Grant. Off the outside. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Magic. Now here's Wagner. Goes up from the top of the key. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Denny Avdia making it happen for Portland. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Anthony Black out there with Franz Wagner. Then it's Goga Bataze. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Now here's Bataze. Good on the bucket. Bataze's got his second basket.
Check out Wagner running the play there and helping his team find an opening.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Back to you, BA.
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. Here's Wagner, following the bucket by the Blazers. Bataze, the pass to Isaac. Wagner against Thibault. And the dunk by Wagner.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
Here's Rupert, Black defending. Murray from outside. It's hauled in by Black. Magic trail by 7. Isaac in the post, covered by Thibault. Here's De Silva. Rupert grabs the board.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Grant outside. And there's a pick. Pass to Thibault. Three-pointer. Here's Rupert. Portland moving it around. Wagner against Grant. The three ball. That shot is off. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Isaac. Drops in the layup for 2. Now just a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
And Isaac really a big-time player on the interior. When he's near the basket, he's looking to score the ball.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
Second in second chance points, 8th in blocks, and they were solid in the steals category. Top 15, a team you couldn't fall asleep against when handling the rock.
And what saved them in a lot of games, the second chance points. They were relentless on the offensive glass. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Orlando making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. Then for Portland, Avdia. He's checked in for Murray. Kamara comes in for Thibault. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Rupert. Here's Black. No points so far. And now with a few games in the books, Clark, are we fully back in the swing of things?
Well, I can't speak for you, B.A. I'm still actually getting my own act together. I mean, it's the same for teams out there. Some teams anyway. But we really are off to the races here, and this season is shaping up nicely.
Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems to be your guy, Clark.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late, and that's how you become a clutch performer.
Free throw good, Wagner.
No denying, the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
And both free throws good for Wagner.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Holiday passes to Grant. And it's blocked by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome and outshoot. Excels at getting up and denying shots.
Now here's Wagner. Give him 8. And Batase throws it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
So it's Portland now. The Magic making their last shot. Wagner with it. Down low. Here's Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
Well, nice finish that time by Isaac. Power and athleticism on that dunk.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Bain, he's checked in for Black. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Trailblazers in second.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. There's a screen. Three-pointer, Holiday. Outside for Grant to stop the drought. It's rebounded by Batase.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
With a step back. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Yeah, really, Bain is more of an inside or outside guy. He has to adjust for the mid-range.
Outside Kamara. Back to Avdia. Pass to Graham. Out to the right wing. Here's Kamara. Again, the miss by Portland. Magic leading by 3. Wagner with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Suggs. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Absolutely flying. Look at Suggs using those hops to jam it home.
Grant outside. Holiday passes to Grant. Driving in. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And the commitment from Grant on the drive to the rim, I mean, He's absolutely ferocious, relentless in how he attacks the rim.
Guarded by Bane. Grant outside. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul of the game. Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Orlando. Klingett, he's checked in for Portland. And it's the Blazers with the ball. It's a three-point game. Oh, rejected by Isaac. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Six to shoot. Grant in the post. Wagner's on him. And Grant gets it to go. Grant's got 6 in the quarter.
The inside defense gets right up on Grant, but he stays cool and finds a way through to his finish.
Outside Bane. Isaac outside. Outside Bane. Suggs outside. Fires from deep. Portland with a rebound. And here's Kamara. On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Klingett. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Orlando. They're on a 16-6 run. And Caro goes strong down low.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Blazers trail by 3. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Magic making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And also a switch here for Portland. Sharp's checked in. Outside Kamara. Holiday passes to Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Clark, for a while there, it looked like the center position might be going extinct. Not so fast, though.
Well, you've seen Embiid and Jokic win MVPs recently. It's a skills game for sure, but size always helps.
That free throw misses. De Silva's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Wagner. He hits the second from the line. Now Suggs in his last outing with 12 points. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Black showcasing his full arsenal, and he's a guard.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Kamara. Portland moving it around. Holiday against Suggs. 4-3. Here's Klingett. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, and Klingett is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's De Silva. Here's Banchero, guarded by Klingon. The three from Bane. And it's Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Holiday. Oh, deflected and stolen by Suggs. Now here's Bane, guarded by Sharp. Bane finds Suggs. Clock at 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. From deep, Bane. Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
And it's all tied up. Avdia's got 15 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Black. Outside Bane. Here's the 3. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got his 4th rebound in this one. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
A promising sign of things to come with Banchero. Clearly somebody you've got to be excited about.
The Trailblazers shooting around 50% of the game so far. Pass to Klingon. Back to Holiday. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is good. Give him 8.
Drew is very good in all areas, but he's also got a few tricks up his sleeve. That was a crafty shot by Holiday that time.
Here's De Silva. Banchero right side. Shoots over Klingon. Banchero no good.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
2 minutes.
Outside Sharp. To the paint. Here's Klingon. Rebounded by Suggs. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And that'll be their 2nd of 4 total games at home.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Now here's Kamara. Outside Holiday. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
First, Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Here's Suggs. Outside Bane. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for De Silva, and Wagner subbed in for Black. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
And not many guards are built like Bane. He's excellent shooting it from deep, but also has the ability to defend at a high level.
Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Now here's Wagner. Give him 8. Banchero the screen. Here's Bane. Whoa! Emphatic finish from Banchero.
Look, you can't forget the fact that Banchero averaged 20 as a rookie. We've seen him have lots of big scoring nights, and there's more to come for sure.
Holiday against Suggs. Avdia from outside. It's rebounded by Wagner.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
To the inside. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Bane against Sharp. No good there. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be back in a moment.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. Nice try. Give it up for the participants.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And changing focus now to the Orlando Magic. They're halfway through what's certainly been a competitive game.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes sense. After all, they're the ones setting it up.
Yeah, that's what you want. Establish the tempo while staying under control. They can run away with this literally.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Deni Avdija, getting it done today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Magic leading by 3. So the Trail Blazers 5 right now. Avdija out there with Donovan Clingan. Then there's Toumani Camara. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Sharp in at 2 guard. Suggs no good.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Pass to Clingan. There's a screen by Camara to the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Suggs outside. Wagner with a screen on Holiday. And Caro outside. From outside, off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Sharp. Back to Avdija. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Avdija's got 19 points.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back over to you, Brian.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. Stolen by Carter. And Caro with it. Guarded now by Holiday. And Caro delivers inside.
Well, I love Banchero's overall game because it's terrific. I like to see him taking over, too. As an alpha dog leading the way, going and getting his, that's impressive.
Pass to Holiday. Takes a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Suggs with it. Inside, here's Carter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
That one on Klingon. All right, Clark, let me ask you this. What can other big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.?
I like his steadiness. He's shown a maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low emotionally. You need fire and competitiveness and physicality to play down low, but you still have to control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that.
The first one falls.
You know, both of Wendell Carter Jr.'s parents played basketball at a really high level. And you know what I like to say? You cannot run away from the DNA. And I think you see that DNA of his parents in his game.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Versatility is what Wendell Carter Jr. brings to your squad. He has offensive game both inside and outside. And on the other end, he gets the job done using his size.
Orlando leading by 3. Outside Bane. Just over 2.5 minutes going by in the second half. Carter, a screen on Sharp. Bane against Sharp. 4 on the clock. Bane, the pass to Banchero. Over Avdia. Orlando again missing. Blazers trail by 3. Pass to Holiday. Down low. Here's Klingon. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Now here's Wagner. Give him 8. Pass to Bane. Banchero against Avdia. And he drops it in from the low post. Banchero's got 4 points this quarter.
Inside, Banchero has everything he needs to make it happen. He's got size, strength, agility, and a nice touch, too.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. 4th, Donovan Klingon.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
And Portland has possession. Outside Sharp. Suggs against Holiday. Back to Sharp for the tie. Drains the triple. Sharp's got 10.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Pass to Banchero. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Kamara. Another 3 for Portland.
I just love the ball movement.
Magic trail by 3. Outside Bane. Picked by Carter. Bane against Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Wagner, left side. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Klingon's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's Sharp on the wing, guarded by Bane. Banchero against Avdia. To the paint. Stolen by Carter. Here we go, one-on-one. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
And that one falls for Carter. Portland has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Holiday passes to Sharp. Back to Holiday. It's Sharp on the wing. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. The shot comes out. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. Pass to Wagner. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now here's Kamara. Puts up a 3. Outside Holiday. To the middle. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Boy, that basketball IQ you see from Holiday, understated but consistent, so valuable, especially in these pick-and-roll sets where he just cuts up defenses.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
First in opponent points per game, and they caused a lot of headaches with their on-ball defense. They cracked the top 10 in team steals. More than a few games changed because of their aggressive D.
And they wanted to make an impact on the defensive end and accomplish that goal. First in the league in blocks, a defensive powerhouse. Black's checked in for Suggs. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Back to Black. Payne, the pass to Banchero. For the lead. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Klingen. 10 points for him. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Some nice physicality there from Carter, going right into the defense.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Good on both. The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Grant against Wagner. And Grant gets it to go. Grant's got 11.
Extremely accurate from that area. Grant knew that was going in as soon as it left his fingers.
Pass to Carter. Oh, from deep. It's rebounded by Grant. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Holiday. That one goes. Count it. 10 points for him.
So many different ways that Holiday can beat you because he's got great length and size for a guard, and that allows him not to be afraid to mix it up inside.
Black passes to Bane. Back to Black. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Banchero. The three. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And stolen by Bane. And it's Orlando on the break. Here's Wagner. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
Completing the play there, Wagner gets his points in a lot of different ways. Extremely versatile.
This will be his third free throw of the game.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Portland. They trail by one. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers. Let's hear it for your Orlando Dancers.
It's Sharp on the wing, guarded by Bane. Bane against Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Gets the three ball to go.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Wagner, the pass to Bane. Down low. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now here's Grant. 11 points in the game. Great D that time from Bane. The Magic have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Banchero outside. The three is up. That shot, no good.
I like the aggressive approach. He's going to have to be more efficient.
Here's Holiday. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Wagner outside. Takes the three. Rebounded by Kamara. Kamara's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Holiday. Grant outside. Guarded by Bane. Nails the baby hook. He's got 5.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Banchero. De Silva comes in for Desmond Bane. Then for Portland, Denny Avdias checked in for Kamara. Thibault comes in for Sharp. And it's Rupert in for Holiday. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Isaac with a screen on Grant. Isaac outside. Pass to Wagner. To the wing, right side. Now here's Black, tightly guarded. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Black's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Impressive to see Black converting through contact like that. Showing you some strength right there.
And here's Avdia. 19 points in the game. Six to shoot. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the Magic. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Isaac, the pass to Black. 15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Wagner. Buries it down low. Wagner's got 13.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Anthony Black. And it's Batadze in at the center position. That's who's out there for Orlando. And Koga Batadze picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Now Avdia. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. Orlando with the rebound. Bane's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Suggs. Back to Bane. And here's Isaac. Over Avdia. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Count that bucket.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. 2-point game. Pass to Bane. On the wing, Isaac. 5 on the clock. Suggs outside. Here's Rupert. He's covered by Suggs. Now here's Avdia. There's the block. Bane against Thibault. Picked by Isaac. Back to Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Batadze a screen on Thibault. From deep, Bane. He drops it from range. And the Magic lead by 1.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
It's Avdia on the wing. Isaac covering. The 3-ball. Drills it from deep.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Bane. Isaac with a screen on Thibault. The 3 from Bane. They get it again. Suggs outside. Fires for 3. Buries it from 3.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Graham. Fade away. And that one hits the back iron. Orlando has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Avdia with a steal. Grant in the post. Bitadze covering. Grant's shot is off. Orlando leading. Black passes to Isaac. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
You know, Isaac doesn't mess around close to the rim. When he's got good position, he's forcing the defense to foul him.
2 shots.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
That one's off.
And, you know, right now for me, it's all about confidence as it relates to Isaac. I mean, this guy has the tools to be special. I think he just needs to be more consistent.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Wendell Carter comes in for Bitadze. And it's Jones in for Black. And also a switch here for Portland. Klingen's checked in. And the second free throw is good.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
Back to Avdia. Grant against Bain. Grant outside. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Klingen. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Suggs. Up top, Carter. Guarded by Klingen. Carter, the pass to Jones. Back to Carter. On the wing, Suggs takes the 3, and another miss by Orlando. The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Grant against Suggs. Pass to Klingen. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Jones, the pass to Carter. Thibault against Suggs. Inside. Here's Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
Outstanding footwork from Isaac on that play. Breaks up the defense and gets himself a good shot.
Avdia, screen on Jones. Pass to Graham. Now Avdia. Not going to go that time. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Here's Jones. Carter, a screen on Thibault. Here's Suggs. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Here's Avdia. That one drops for him. Avdia's got 23 points.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this fourth quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Changes. And Caro's checked in for Isaac. De Silva comes in for Desmond Bain. And Wagner subbed in for Suggs. Then for Portland, Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Sharp comes in for Thibault. And Holiday subbed in for Rupert. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's De Silva. Pass to Carter. Wagner outside. Jacks up a three. And it's Portland with a rebound. Here's Klingon. And here's Kamara. Klingon with a screen. Oh, nice D from Carter.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to De Silva. And here's Carter. He's covered by Holiday. Wagner for three. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Orlando trailing here. Here's De Silva. Now here's Banchero. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Orlando making some changes. Desmond Bane comes in for De Silva, and it's Jalen Suggs in for Jones. Holiday surveying the floor. Optia outside. The three is up. Three-pointer Sharp. Rebounded by Suggs. The Magic have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Shoots from 14. And it's Portland with a rebound. Outside Holiday. Pass to Avdia. Klingon with a screen. To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And I know Coach is loving this. The big rookie Klingon attacking on offense and showing no mercy.
Outside Bane. And here's Carter. To the paint. Stolen by Sharp. Fast break. Here we go. Klingon with the ball. Now Carter defending. Holiday passes to Sharp. Back to Holiday. Outside Sharp. Puts up a three. Orlando with the rebound. Suggs has got 4 rebounds now. Wagner inside. He's covered by Holiday.
Wendell Carter Jr. is hard to stop down low.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2. Wendell Carter.
And that one falls for Carter. And so Carter nails them both. The Trailblazers have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Klingon with a screen. Inside. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
What an important hoop for Klingon.
Now here's Wagner. Payne outside. Banchero against Avdia. Owning the post right there.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Now here's Holiday. Outside Kamara. And the three misses. Orlando trailing here. Takes a step back. Here's Carter. Sharp knocks down the trifecta.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player is tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation.
Now here's Suggs. Banchero, 11-footer is good.
Stepping up in a big moment. Paolo Banchero. Love that leadership.
A minute 42 left to play in the fourth quarter. Avdia up top. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point land. Now Sharp. Another chance. And it's good on the lay-in.
Yeah, fearless play by Sharp in clutch time. He wants us to know he's ready to shine in these challenging moments.
Now Banchero. There's the muscle of Banchero.
And stepping up when it's clutch time, that's a very mature play by the young Banchero.
Avdia outside. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now Banchero. It's good.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Payne against Sharp. Here's Holiday. Now Sharp takes a 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Portland. Denny Avdia. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
He stepped up to the line and handled business that time. It's still a 1-possession game, though.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Fires. Oh, off target from downtown. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he's on unable to get the second one. Orlando calls timeout. There's 6 seconds left in the game. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Now Suggs. For 3. He launches. So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Denny Avdia.